Hi everyone, and welcome or welcome back. This video is about me updating you on my 12-week year. I'm currently in week 4, but I just want to do an update so that you can hold me accountable for setting these goals for 12 weeks and actually trying to reach these goals. But anyway, if you're new here, my name is Pat, and this space is all about helping you to stop procrastinating, to take action, and to step into the purpose God has for you. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed or unsure on how to move forward, you're in the right place. So if you're ready to grow in faith, action, and purpose, keep watching. All right, so let's talk about my personal goals. My personal goals was to read 12 books. I think I'm only at 3, which means I've got to pick up my pace. So in order to do that, I think I'm going to try and read 2 at one time. I have the memoirs of Beyonce's mom's book. And then I think I'm going to download another one on my Kindle and read both of those at one time. The one on my Kindle is going to be the 3rd edition of that Housemaid series. I think I'm going to read the 3rd one with my sister. She and I have read the first 2, so we're going to read that last one. Just like I said, I'm going to try and read 2 at one time so I can kind of pick up my speed so I can get these 12 books in by the end of the year. Also, I may be able to listen to one. I'm going to have to pick my pace up if I'm going to read 9 more in the next 6 months, 5.5 months. I have been listening to podcasts. That's one of my goals, to listen to podcasts at least once a week, at least one time a week. But I've been listening to a couple of them a week. There are several that I like. I like Kimberly Elise's. I've been listening to her. I've been listening to, is it Lexi Nicole? No. I don't know, but I found several that I like. There is even a minister, I think, out of Orlando, Florida. He and his wife that I've been listening to as well. So I'm doing pretty good in the podcast area. Another one is to wake up. I'm not working, so on work days, I just like to get up, because if I get up, I feel like I have more time in my day, which I really do. And it's not like I'm trying to get a lot done, but I just like getting up early. It's like if I don't get up real early, 2 o'clock gets here really quick. So I do like getting up early. So I do okay with that. Doing okay with that. Right now it's not a really big deal. Business goal was to be more consistent with uploading to YouTube. I have not been as consistent as I would like to. Need to do better with that. Still trying to decide about that posting schedule. I'm not sure if I want to post on Tuesdays. I definitely want to post on Tuesdays, and I would like to post on Fridays. I think those are 2 good days to post. I just need to be more consistent with that posting. So we'll work on the business goals. Health and fitness goals, I'm not doing too well there either. I do well with getting in the 10,000 steps and closing my rings, but when it comes to losing this weight, I'm not doing too well with that. I do well with some exercise, not too well with strength training, but I'm doing pretty well with, I think, when it comes to the fitness aspect of it. I eat pretty healthy. I started watching what I eat, and then what happened? 4th of July came around. What happened? Been eating ever since. So I'm not doing too well there. So my financial goals, I'm doing well with that. I am paying down debt. I am saving as well. So doing good in that area. My spiritual goals, practicing gratitude, scripture writing, journal writing. I'm not doing that so much right now. I was on a good road with doing it, and something happened in my life, and I stopped doing it and hadn't picked that habit back up again. So got to do better with that. So I've got to get back into that habit of writing down my 3 things that I'm grateful for, writing down a scripture of the day and a prompt that is related to that scripture. So not doing too well right there. My Bible study is going well. I'm about to start I just finished up John. I just finished up the entire chapter of John. Now I'm about to go into Mark. And for my Bible study, I like to do a whole chapter. That's why it takes me so long. I need to, break down the chapter. But for some reason, I just like a whole chapter. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about to start reading the book of Mark. As a matter of fact, my church is going to do the book of Mark I think they're going to do it in the month of August or September. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'll be finished with Mark probably by the time they start doing it. So, doing well with reading and studying my Bible. And the praying, I do well with praying as well. Family and friends goals. Spend more time with family and friends. I just got back home from spending time with family. Of course, spent a lot of time with family over the weekend of the 4th. As it relates to calling and checking, I did check on a friend today. Was it just one? Just one? Yes, I need to check on another one. But I'm doing good in that area as well. I've not tried a new restaurant with the husband yet for this quarter. I need to. I do have one in mind, so I just need to call and make reservations and do it. So hopefully by the time I update you again, I would have done that. And the other is declutter and organizing. I did declutter this room that I am in now. It's kind of back my office again. But if I need to put an air mattress in here for company that's coming, there's space to do that now. So it's kind of a mixed bag. It's going to be whatever I need it to be. Most of the time it's going to be my office because there's no one here but my husband and I did get it organized. So that's the main point. It is organized and decluttered a lot. Now, is there a lot more to do? Yeah, there's a lot more that I could do in here. I used to sell Mary Kay, so I have some Mary Kay things that I need to get rid of. It. Some of it I need to throw away, and there are some that I could donate that it's still good. Not too much teacher stuff in here anymore. Not too much, but there's a little. But there's some more. But this room has made a drastic change when it has come to cleaning and decluttering. So yeah, I think I've done good in that area. The other thing is to continue decluttering the house now. There is just that entry closet that I told you that I need to get to that I've not gotten to. So if I can get that done, I can say I've done pretty well. And that entry closet is not going to be bad. It's just a lot of coats in there. I need to narrow them down, donate some, and decide which ones I'm going to donate. Organize the other ones. There are umbrellas in there. I think there may be a little gift wrap, probably a lot of Christmas wrap, not a lot of other holidays, not a lot of birthdays or Mother's Day, or I think what it is probably some plain colors in there, but there's the majority of Christmas wrap that's in there. But I don't wrap any gifts anymore because I'm not even buying them most of the time. Most of the time you get a cash gift. You go buy your own thing. Oh, but anyway, that's the main thing, in the house that needs decluttering, because my husband and I, we started decluttering last year and got most of it done. But right now, I'm going through, I never did do that entryway closet. And this room, I never did get to. So now I've gotten to this room that's now my office. I need to get to that. And then I want to go back through some areas that I've decluttered and declutter even more, get rid of even more stuff, organize it some more, narrow things down more. So anyway, looks like that is basically what my goals were. And I would say 50-50. 50-50. There is a lot of work that I can continue to do and I can improve on. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just kind of looking at how I put it on my habit tracker and the things that I'm crossing out a lot and things that I'm not crossing out at all. Like the new place with the hubby. I hadn't done that yet, so I need to do that. But overall, I think I'm not doing too bad. I just need to jump back on the bandwagon and get some stuff done. I had, I don't know, life was lifing, and it kind of threw me off my game, and I just need to get back on it. So let me know how you're doing. What week are you on in your 12-week year? How's it going for you? If you have some tips on how I can stay on track. The thing about it is, when life starts lifing, it throws me off, and then I have to get back on and just start hitting it again. But some things I'm really good at, you know, getting in those 10,000 steps and closing my rings. I'm really good at that. But I'm just rambling, guys, and I'm not going to hold you up anymore. And I'll try and update you again next week, maybe in 2 weeks. We'll see. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, hit your notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.